AEDT 1170U. This is article review. The article being covered is The Loneliness of a Fast Food Franchise. This article was taken from Maclean's magazine, November 26, 2012 issue. This is presented by and leading the discussion is Brendan Oldman.
Big Mac.
Combo o la sandwich?
Sandwich.
Combo.
Article summary. The Loneliness of a Fast Food Franchise. It looks at the restaurant industry. In particular, it discusses Tim Hortons and McDonald's, who are trying to understand the reasons behind the slow decline in sales. The big franchises undergo massive renovations to enhance and modernize storefronts, as well as to keep exploring new growth options, but find that there are other factors at play impacting the frontline revenue. This past October, McDonald's reported a decline in sales, the franchise's first drop in over 10 years, but they were not alone. Other famous fast food chains such as A&W and Burger King also reported drops in revenue. In previous economic downfalls, fine dining has always seen the hit, but fast food has never seen the troubles of selling a meal combo and shake. Despite constant changes and upgrades to increase the satisfaction, McDonald's has shown to be in the back of the pack in comparison to other competitors since 1995. This graph shows that over the past 17 years, McDonald's consistently has been ranked below average on customer satisfaction. Why oh why are we back in line? Over half of the North American population live within a 3-minute drive of a McDonald's. In the late 1950s, up-and-coming fast food tycoon McDonald's had their founder Ray Kroc use the company plane to strategically spot the best and busiest locations and road junctions for their new restaurant branches. The thought was, if it was everywhere and anywhere possible, people would flock and always feel at home. If you build it, he will come. We see a deal and we pull a U-turn. The original idea behind fast food is to increase efficiency, allowing people to quickly finish a meal so they can move on to other matters. Researchers at the Rotman School of Management have found that the mere exposure to fast food and related symbols can make people impatient, increasing preference for time-saving products and reducing their willingness to save financially. McDonald's removed a single slice of cheese rather than raise the cost of their double cheeseburger. Question 1. Where do you buy your morning coffee or tea from? And what is the most important factor in your decision behind choosing where you go? I ask that you now please pause the video and return to Adobe Connect for discussion. Brand loyalty. Walt Disney and Ray Kroc, McDonald's founder, believed in a psychological theory related to human attraction and a bond between a brand or marketed logo. This psychological theory involves a mental bond amongst youth, in particular infant children, that show a sense of brand awareness by as early as 2 years old. Marketing and cooking with psychology. The letter M, of course, stands for the name McDonald's, in the logo relevant to the golden arches on a red background. But what most people don't know is the deeper symbolic and subliminal meaning behind the large rounded arches. In the 1960s, McDonald's contemplated rebranding their logo, but their expert design consultant and psychologist Louis Sheskin successfully convinced the company to maintain the logo as it symbolized a pair of nourishing breasts. Although this may seem funny to most, it is definitely no laughing matter to the industry's psychologists and marketing consultants, who specialize in finding ways to seduce consumers and manipulate their unconscious desires. Hot and ready. You want a new way to overtake the competition? Well, it's as simple as limiting your menu and eliminating the sit-down. Companies that opt for the stand-in only with zero dining room, like Little Caesars and Papa John's, are ranking in the top spots for profit margins and customer satisfaction all across North America. They are appealing to the consumer's ever-growing demand of speed, but having products hot and ready when they need them. Offering breakfast catering to business meetings and special events is not far off. Burger King is currently in talks about introducing a delivery service similar to that of the always profit-positive Pizza Pizza and Pizza Hut. Customers do not want to pay more, but they expect more and more. Question 2. Do you find yourself loyal to one particular restaurant franchise? What could a restaurant do to obtain you as a lifelong customer? I ask that you now please pause this video and return to Adobe Connect.
Yeah, because that's the cliche Canadian thing to do, right? Yeah, right. Like we just sit around in our igloos, waiting for roll up the rim to win. Yeah, then we hop on a moose and ride it over to Tim's. Hey, everybody, grab your tubes. Roll up time. I mean, who does that stuff, eh? Did you just say A? No? I heard an A. Hey!
Perhaps no other brand in Canada enjoys the kind of emotional connection and brand loyalty that Tim Hortons enjoys on a national basis from coast to coast. Expensive is better? Studies have shown that individuals strive for the status symbol associated with pricey boutique shopping bags and expensive coffee in hand, wanting to separate themselves from general society and experience something greater. Panera Bread, Starbucks, and Five Guys Burgers all offer premium quality products in a premium environment. Now, some of these products are made popular by the media, as many celebrities tend to always have a Bucks cup in hand, otherwise known as a Starbucks coffee, tea, or various other hot beverage served there. What the future holds. It started with coffee grinds being sold in the retail big box stores, but starting to sell products in other wholesale areas is not far off. It will not be long before grocery stores around the world are going to be flooded with frozen versions of our favorite fast food meals. The famous Value Pick McDouble, Junior Chickens, as well as Wendy's famous Frosties and A&W's notorious roast beef sliders are all closing in on being packageable, frozen, and microwave prepared. Free donuts, free donut, free breakfast, free, free, free. Companies are left with very few options to stand out over the competition. But the retail outlet of merchandising products has now become more attractive and feasible. It won't be long before we see our favorite smoothies, as well as other burgers and packaged product, shipped to our very doorstep. Don't worry, it's fat-free. People eat non-nutritious, worthless foods purely for the emotional and psychological reasons. Junk foods are often the foods that our parents gave us for being good. Ice cream, candy, cookies. While we still reward ourselves with these foods as adults, it is an early conditioning that persists right through to adulthood. You want options? Well, they got options. More and more. They are working hard to hit every market possible and reach those few untapped audiences. You want a healthy drink, lunch, or just a snack? Salads, pies, muffins, bagels, wraps, sandwiches, ice cream, soft drinks, hot drinks, smoothies, oatmeal, chicken, beef, low-fat kids menu. Did I say salads? For decades now, franchises have cut and cut in every way possible, and they are now just realizing the effects of reaching the bottom line too soon. It has become near impossible to achieve previous sale targets with little to no room for new introductions on the menu. Though, there has been an increase in demand related to healthy, fresh alternatives. But the companies are finding it hard to find a middle ground for consumer distribution. Question 3. Do you perceive fast food as not being healthy? Do you modify your orders? If you do eat out, would you opt for the healthier option and why? Thank you all very much. If you have any further questions or comments, please feel free to email me. I do ask now that you pause the video and return to Adobe Connect for the further discussion of questions 3. Thank you.